All right, so you guys have had the opportunity to go to the Niagara Butterfly Conservatory. Now you can either use an image from that you took from the conservatory, or you can use your imagination, or you can use an image from the internet to inspire you to draw a section of a butterfly. You may choose to draw an entire butterfly if you prefer, or again, you can zoom in on a particular section. Once you've got the basic outline of that butterfly in, you're going to need to create your sections. Now we are going to be creating at least 15 sections. That's 3 for the secondary color combinations, 6 for the intermediate color combinations, then 3 tints, and 3 shades. Now, if you would like, you may create more sections. In fact, the more you create, the more dynamic your image will look. But the requirement is 15. Now you're going to need to use your color recipe worksheet to make sure that you are including each of the necessary sections. So let's start with a secondary section. So you're going to be showing me that you understand that a primary plus a primary equals a secondary. So you can see I'm starting by first applying the primary color red, and you can see as I'm moving towards the center of this section, I'm lightening up on my pressure. This will allow me to then use the other primary color to mix to create my secondary color in the middle. So I've got the red in there. Now I'm going to move on to the yellow. Now if you've numbered your sections, you're going to want to erase that before you apply the pastel. So here I'm applying my yellow, and you can see I'm putting in harder pressure, and as I move towards the middle, I'm going to ease up on my pressure, which will then allow me to use my yellow as a blender between my red, and that will help me create orange. Now what I may need to do is go back in with the red and add a little more red in some areas, or even add a little more yellow in some areas. As a last resort, if you're really stuck, you can actually take the actual orange pastel and use that in the center. However, I would prefer if you would use the primaries by themselves. Now remember, if you've got a dirty color, please clean it before you apply it onto your sheet, or you are going to end up with contaminated colors. Now shortly I'm going to put this video on time lapse so you can see how I'm going to create each of the other color sections. But please remember, you don't have to go in any particular order at all. You can create your own order. You can determine if you want to keep half of it warm colors, then move on to the cool colors for the bottom half, or if you want to go secondary, intermediate. It's whatever order you would like. It's absolutely your choice. Once you've got all of your sections colored in, you're then going to cut out your work and glue it down onto black cardstock.